Yo, bro, my name is Vince Russo. You know that. And you are watching me right here on Sportskeeda Wrestling.
So, hey guys, I am Riju Dasgupta. I am the content manager for the pro wrestling division here at Sportskeeda Wrestling. And I'd like to officially invite all of you to the first edition of the Sportskeeda Wrestling Awards. This is an award show where you, the fans, all get to pick the biggest stars of 2021. But to help you along the way, we have also assembled a cast of experts. And the first man is someone I've come to know quite well during my time at Sportskeeda. He's someone I used to watch on television growing up. The former WCW champion, a member of the powers that be, and so much more. But right now, he's my bro, the one and only Vince Russo.
What's up, going on, Raju? How are you doing, my friend?
I am great. We are so honored that you agreed to come on board in this new capacity. Right now, you are not officially representing Sportskeeda. You're representing Vince Russo's brand as a part of this exercise. So thank you so much. Before we begin, let's just set the table. Who do you think had the better year in 2021? Was it WWE or AEW or Impact Wrestling or New Japan, Ring of Honor? The floor is yours.
The first 18 months of AEW, starting in October 2019, I watched every show. I think it was the first 15 months, Raju. I want to be honest. I watched every single show. Bro, the reality is they lost me. I tried them. I watched every show. After 15 months, I just had no interest in that show. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to the WWE, bro, it's not like they are knocking it out of the park by any means whatsoever. But I have to say, bro, for the brand and the style of wrestling that I prefer, it would still be the WWE because, you know, there are more characters, there are more stories, there are more wrestlers that look like wrestlers. I just have a big problem, bro, when the majority of wrestlers on your show, like, I may be able to beat up. I shouldn't be able to beat up any wrestler. Now, Raju, I know you pointed out I was a former WCW World Champion. I was a lot younger back then, bro. So I'm a lot older now, but I still believe I could probably take half of the AEW roster. We still got some big boys and big men and impressive looking people on WWE.
So I know that you very graciously stepped in for us when Road Warrior Animal passed away, and you decided to review Legion of Raw, basically, with Dr. Chris Featherstone, my colleague. Would you say that Raw is a better show than Smackdown, or vice versa? Because I know you watched some Smackdown for the show with DDP as well.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. And listen, I'm not saying by any means I think SmackDown is a good show, because I don't think it is. But at least, and I think what it really all comes down to, Raju, to be honest with you, is Roman Reigns. I think he is the biggest star that they have, and he happens to be on SmackDown. Now, if they moved him over to Raw, that could very well swing the pendulum. But I really think that there's not too much difference between the two shows, except that Reigns is on SmackDown. And I really think that's the difference maker.
Okay, that's a great way to segue to our first topic. And the first topic is Heel of the Year. Are you ready to pick the Heel of the Year, Vince Russo?
Absolutely.
So the first contender is Roman Reigns from SmackDown, MJF from AEW, Dr. Britt Baker from AEW, Becky Lynch from Raw, or Charlotte Flair from SmackDown. Who's your pick?
Wow, bro, I gotta tell you, those are... Oh man, that's tough. There's a lot of good heels in there. There's a lot of good heels in there. Bro, you know who I'm going to give it to? And I think this is going to be a little surprise to a lot of people. I'll tell you why I'm not going to give it to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' character is really more of a laid-back cool. It's really not the entertaining Bobby Heenan heel cool. It's the laid-back head of the table, the Godfather, barking out orders. It's that type of cool, that type of heel. I got to give this to MJF because I think he works hard at it. I think he really, and bro, here's why. I'm going to tell you right now. And I think there are a lot of great heels in there. Bro, the only one who I would take out of that category is Becky. Becky's not a heel. She's trying too hard to be a heel and nobody's buying it. Okay. So Britt Baker's a good heel. Charlotte's a good heel. But here's the difference, bro. MJF plays a heel on social media. Charlotte's taking pictures of her and Andrade. No, you can't. If you're going to be a heel, you got to be committed to the bit. I don't think there's anybody more committed than MJF. I'm going to give it to MJF.
Do you think it also has to do with the fact that he gets to write his own material and Bruce Pritchard is not maybe writing for him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100. Bro, I'm going to tell you something really cool, bro. And I thought this was so cool. I don't know if you know this or not, Raju, but my son actually works for Paige at DDP Yoga. And every year, Paige has a big Christmas party, right? So my son goes to Paige's Christmas party because he works for Paige. And bro, my son told me a couple of years ago, I think it was last year, MJF comes to the party, and in the middle of everybody, MJF started cutting a heel promo on my son, who he had never met. And to me, that's being committed to the bit. I'm going MJF, bro.
Do you think you would have had a great time writing for
absolutely, it? Absolutely. Bro, there are so many people like that's what I miss, bro. I don't miss the business. I don't miss the industry. I don't miss the politics. I don't miss the road. I don't miss any of that. I miss the collaborations. And I look at so many people today that, man, I'm like, God, I wish I could have worked with him. God, I could have wished I worked. Yeah, he's definitely one of them. Yeah.
Perfect. So with heels, let's move on to the best babyface of the year. Naming 5 contenders right now. You have Big E from Raw. You have Liv Morgan from Raw. You have Xavier Woods from Smackdown. You have Darby Allin from AEW. And you have Hangman Adam Page from AEW. Who's your pick?
That's a little easier for me, bro. I'm going to tell you, I don't like a lot of the AEW wrestlers, bro. I don't. I like Hangman Page. I like him. He's cool. I like him. I like his look. And bro, I really feel like when I was watching the beginning of the company, bro, they were kind of killing him with having a drink at ringside. Like, yeah, come on, man. Nobody's gonna have a drink at ringside after the match. Nobody's gonna do that. So they were kind of killing him. But bro, luckily for him, even despite that, he's cool. He's cool, bro. He's got a cool look. He's got a cool presence. He's not the white bread. You hear the term white bread. No, that's not who he is. And that's another guy, bro. Like, man, if he had the right writers and producers and he was at WWE on that stage, bro, he could be a huge star. I'm a big proponent, Raju, of the it factor. And when I look at him, I say that guy's got it.
It's very interesting that you have picked 2 AEW names after saying that.
Yeah, I'm fair, bro. I'm fair. My problem with AEW isn't so much the wrestlers. It's not wrestling. It's acrobatics. I'm not into that. I'm really not into that. So if we're talking about specific characters, that's not my issue with AEW.
Amazing. Let's move on to the next category then. Tag Team of the Year. Okay, the first Impact pick. Good Brothers from Impact. You have RK Bro, Randy Orton and Riddle. You have the New Day. You have the Lucha Bros, and you have the Usos. Who's your pick?
I'm going to go with, bro. See, I know. Listen, bro, let's be honest. RKO and Riddle, they are over huge with the kids. The kids love Riddle. I am sure they are selling all kinds of merchandise. And Riddle's over huge with the kids. I like Riddle. I like Orton. What I don't like about this, bro, is in putting this tag team together, I don't think they've stayed true to Orton's character. Bro, remember Orton was RKO and everybody on the street. I don't think Randy Orton, the Viper, I don't think he would like anybody. It would have had to been like a year-long storyline. To me, it happened too quickly. So that's what I don't like about that. I'm going to go, bro, with the Good Brothers. Because I think these guys are very, very, very entertaining. I did their show once, bro. They had me on their show. I had an absolute blast. These guys are funny. Bro, there's a lot of people, Raju, in the wrestling business where they just take things way too seriously, like way too seriously. Not those guys. Those guys are funny. They're entertaining. The combination of the two really works. I'm going to go with them, bro.
Do you think Vince McMahon never gave them the chance that they deserve?
No, I don't think it was that, bro. I think he gave them crappy material. Bro, I mean, if you're getting handed crappy material and how do you say his name? Prashant? Like Prashant, so you're trying to get me to say stuff word for word. Bro, if somebody's giving you something and saying, you got to say this word for word, and it's horrible, bro, you can only make that so good. There's only so much you could do with that. So they were never given good material, bro. It's that simple.
Okay, moving on to the next category. Best promo skills of the year. We have MJF from AEW, CM Punk from AEW, Paul Heyman from WWE, Dr. Britt Baker from AEW, and Edge. Who do you think edges out the competition?
I'm going to say Edge because he's the most believable. He's the most believable. Everyone you name, bro, there's a lot. Bro, here's how I look at it all the time, Raju. You got to understand how I look at it. Would this be how these people really talk? Like if I was going to have a conversation with somebody, would this be how they really talk? A lot of people are like over the top, everything is, accentuated. Edge to me is the most realistic, believable talker. And I think Edge was the only one on the list, bro, that I really worked with. But I would say Edge, bro, because everything with Edge is a little bit more conversational.
Would you still say that, I know your views on Raw, they're not always pleasant, but do you think, like the Good Brothers, he's been not given the right kind of material that he needs to work with?
Bro, I have a really hard time believing, Raju, that they're telling Edge what to do and say. I would think he's got the seniority. I have a really hard time. Now, I do not like the situations they've put him in, and I'm sure they're putting him in those situations. But as far as his promos and his verbiage and what he's saying, I would be shocked if they're writing scripts for him and he's following those scripts.
Got it. And my last point before we move on to the last and final category, you did not name Paul Heyman, who has as much seniority as Edge. Do you think he's lost a step or two in the last?
Bro, listen, this is so hard, bro, because you got to understand, bro, none of this is personal. None of this is personal. I don't dislike any of these people. I've been watching this long enough now. Bro, I started Russo's brand like 8 years ago. So, bro, I've watched 8 full years of Raw every single week, okay? Bro, he's just been cutting the same promo for years. It's just the same promo time after time. I've said this all the time, and this is an absolute shoot. You know how the WWE, they're releasing people, they're cutting rosters, they're letting people go. I've said this all the time. Because Heyman cuts the same exact promo every time, bro, they should make Paul Heyman an animated character. Fire the real Paul Heyman, save the money, make him animated, have him walk out with Lesnar or Reigns, whatever. Let him be animated, put him in the ring, let him cut the same promo. It would cost you a lot less money, bro, because he says the same thing every single week. It's tiresome, bro. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's just me, bro.
Amazing. Let's move on to the final category. Female Wrestler of the Year. We have Becky Lynch from WWE. We have Sasha Banks from WWE. We have Bianca Belair again from WWE. We have Dr. Britt Baker from AEW. And we have Mickie James from Impact and now WWE. Not technically, but you know what I mean. So who's your pick?
Wait a minute. You better read those picks again to me. Read them again to me, bro.
All right. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, Dr. Britt Baker, and Mickie James.
Did Prashant come up with these names?
We had a team internally.
He's got heat with me. Prashant's got heat with me. Bro, listen, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I cannot believe she's not on this list, and I am writing her in this list because she is heads and tails way better than everybody you just mentioned on that list. How you need to explain to me, Raju, with whatever your cronies you got together with in some back office coming up with these nominees, you need to explain to me how was Charlotte Flair not on that list?
I don't know. We all pulled that nomination.
What are you, passing the buck? You just said I'm on the committee, bro. Charlotte, Charlotte Flair, way above, way in a category of her own when you compare it to the town. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. Let me pull some of those people out. Mickie James, I love to death. But you know, Mickie James hasn't really been a staple anywhere. You know, she's going to do this WWE thing. I know she does NWA stuff. She does Impact. She's not really a staple. Bianca Belair, to me, bro, she is a blue chip athlete. She could pound for pound be the best athlete on that roster. But bro, they got to talk in the smack with the head and So I like Bianca Belair, but I do not like her character. But Charlotte, bro, I think Charlotte, and I'm writing in Charlotte, bro. I'm sorry. I think she's head and tails better than all those girls you mentioned.
Absolutely. We'll add the category finally. Thank you so much for participating in this, and please tell our viewers about the brand and your entire roster of talent.
Bro, do you want to give up a name of who I need to yell at about? Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, wait, I lost your video. Hold on, let me see if I can get you back. You might have to cut that out. Here you go. Bro, are you going to give me a name? Are you going to throw somebody under the bus of who I have to talk to that's responsible for not putting Charlotte Flair on the list? You're going to give me a name? You're going to give somebody up? Was it Dr. Chris? Was it Dr. Chris?
I think Dr. Chris is a...
Dr. Chris! Okay, I'll take it up with him. But yeah, bro, if you guys go to russosbrand.com, RUSSOS, russosbrand.com, that will lead you to everything I do. You know, bro, I've got a podcasting platform. We've got 24 shows with, just great talents on the show. Stevie Richards, Stevie Ray, the franchise, just incredible. I mean, I always forget people because there's so many people that are on the network. But guys, just check that out. Just go to russosbrand.com. We have many, many, many shows hosted by many, many, many different wrestlers. Al Snow, EC3, the beautiful people, ODB, a lot of people on there. Just go to russosbrand.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much for agreeing to be a part of this. And you have heard who Vince Russo believes are the top candidates for the year that has gone by. So you now get to name your nominations. Thank you for participating. Over and out.